Hey guys, it is Bonnie. Welcome back to my channel. I kind of just want to like dive into my eye palettes and just create something as I go along and just have a bit of fun with makeup. That's kind of like what I love doing about makeup the most, is just sitting in front of my vanity and just kind of seeing what happens and not really planning what I'm going for. It's not like I have anywhere to be, so I can literally do this makeup and then wipe it straight off afterwards. But there's a few things that I just kind of like wanted to talk about because I have a lot of content planned that I want to put out, but you know, there's just a lot that I feel like I need to explain. Nobody asked for this. Not one person asked for you to start doing this. I don't know, like, does an eye makeup tutorial with a goopy eye. Just wanted to kind of like talk just about life, just about things while I do an eye makeup tutorial. Now, a lot of you guys will just be like, oh my god, is she really just going to talk about her life again or whatever? But, you know, it has been a month since I've uploaded, and I know that that's generally the case with me, but I am really trying to kind of get back into a schedule. I just need to become confident again before doing that. And I'll get into all of that in a second. And yeah, I'm just going to be really open with you guys. Just do some eye makeup, see what happens, see what we come up with, and then I'll talk about what content I'm going to be bringing out. I'm going to be talking about just all of that kind of good stuff. So, yeah, let's get right on in to the video. Okie dokie, so I'm looking at my eye palettes, and number one, this is a Kylie palette that she released for Christmas. Was it? I think it was not the Christmas just gone, the Christmas before. And not gonna lie, because I bought like the whole set, so I had like the liquid lipsticks, I had like everything that came with this collection. I was not feeling this. Not even slightly. Like, I literally just looked at this and was like, no, and I didn't really use it. But recently, I've been seeing so many beauty influencers use kind of like a jungle olive green on their eyes. And I've been loving it. And I was looking at my palette, it's like, oh my god, I don't have any of these colours. And then I was like, I just pulled this up and was like, I can't even remember what this looks like. And oh and behold, look at this colour right here. And I swatched it because I was like, is this just going to look grey? Like, let's be real. No, the pigment is all there. The colour is all there. So I'm really leaning towards this colour, which I believe is called, oh, all the colours have rubbed off the back. So never mind. Oh my god, guys, literally look at the mirror. It is cracked. I think I stood on this in heels. So I'm definitely going to be using that. But first, I think I'm going to go in with my MAC palette. Now, this isn't like a MAC palette that they sell. So with MAC, you can actually make your own palette. So you just buy like the colours individually that you want. I think that each insert, is like £10 each on top of like a £16 palette. So this is, how many is in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It says 15 colours in there, so that probably comes up to like 100 something for this palette. Which I know you guys are probably thinking that's crazy, but these are like MAC's best selling eyeshadows, and the quality speaks for itself, so. Also, I was working at MAC at the time, and the discount was cute, so I didn't actually spend over 100 something on there. So I'll probably be going in with that for my base. So, starting off with talking, I just kind of want to explain a little bit as to why I haven't been uploading content. And I know that a lot of people probably think I've just like not been inspired or anything, but it's not actually really that when I think about it. I lost over the last few months a lot of confidence in myself. And it became hard for me to become motivated, but not just because I was unmotivated, but just because I felt like anything I did was not going to be good enough. And for anyone who is kind of like a perfectionist when it comes to content, or if you're like an artist or anything in any way, you know what that feels like when it's just like, yeah, okay, I could get in front of my camera and film right now, but what's the point if it's just gonna be bad, you know? And so you kind of just fall out of the loop because it becomes a part of your schedule. Like, oh, today I film, edit it tomorrow, and then it goes up on this day. Like for me, it would be Fridays and Mondays. And you fall into that schedule, which is great. Once you fall out of it, it's so hard to kind of get back into it sometimes. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I did lose a lot of confidence. Obviously, like in a few videos ago, I talked about how I'd gone through a breakup, and I think that really took a toll on me in my confidence and how I felt about myself, and I really had to get over that, and it was so difficult. Like, I'm not the kind of person who can just get in front of a camera and be like, oh, I'm happy if I'm not happy. Like, I can't do that. And so that's why you tend to, with my content, get like phases where I will upload loads and then something will happen in my life and I'll disappear, and I'm trying to work on it. I guess maybe by filming a bunch and then having them all set out, so if I do have a dull moment, videos are still at least going out. So just kind of like, you know, taking initiative, knowing that that's what I'm like. Sorry if I'm like not really talking about the makeup. I'm literally just kind of doing it and talking to you guys just one-on-one. It's kind of like why content has not been coming out. I've just not been feeling great in myself, which I'm lucky because I have like a group of friends that kind of are really good at understanding that and kind of helping me through it. But ultimately it does kind of come down to like, what are you doing for yourself? And just quite a few things have like happened in my life that kind of made me be like not happy, and so it was just difficult. That's all I can really say. Ooh, this colour is really cute. So another thing that I wanted to talk about was behind the bombshell. Now, first of all, what I would like to just say is thank you so much for the support on Behind the Bombshell. I did not expect that at all. It was really something just quite intimate for like me and for my viewers and everything, and like the people that were already kind of here. I did not expect it to reach where it did. And like for some people it's like a bit, like it's not that big of a deal, but for me it really was, because it was something I worked so hard on and really just put myself into. But, and that is a big, there's a big but. I had advertised it as a series of 3. I'd put out episode 1 and 2. Episode 3 never came. And then if you've looked at my channel recently, you'll see that episode 2 went private. Like, the video's not up there anymore for episode 2 of Behind the Bombshell. And now I just want to explain why. And I did actually film, like, just a sitting down talking video of me actually just talking about Behind the Bombshell, but I was like, how many life updates can I do, girl, without, like, with just me sitting there talking? So at least this way I'm kind of like tying it in with like makeup and stuff, which this is nice actually. If you guys like this, then let me know, because I love doing eye makeup, so just sitting here and like talking to you guys like this is really fun. The whole point of Behind the Bombshell was for episode 1 to be called The Past, 2 was the present, 3rd was the future. And so obviously, episode 1, I'm talking about my past, you get the picture. And when episode 1 came out, and this has nothing to do with the views that it got, this has nothing to do with any of that, this is purely to do with the content. I felt so relieved that I had kind of closed a door on so many things that I was dealing with. Obviously, I talked about sexual abuse and everything in that. Being able to talk about that finally felt like this huge weight off my shoulders. And then, you know, so that felt like really good. It felt like a really positive experience. What then kind of happened with episode 2 was I was talking about things that were going on in the present. I had not thought about, you know, the content of what was going to be in the present. So when it came to, you know, filming the present, I was talking about a lot of things that were going on in my life at that time, such as you know, dealing with heartbreak for the first time and all of those kind of bits and bobs. And, you know, I didn't really feel comfortable when I watched it back, but I was like, you know, when it's gone out and I received the support and everything, it'll feel much better. And then the night that it went up, the feeling when I pressed, like, when I saw it went live was the complete opposite to when episode 1 had gone up. Instead of feeling like, oh my god, like I'm finally talking about things and putting stuff out there, it felt like a huge invasion on my privacy. And I don't blame anyone else for that because it was my decision. I chose to put that out there. I'm just trying to decide what I want to go in with next. I'm seeing this yellow colour and I'm kind of really leaning towards that a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest, guys. It felt, like I said, just very invasive, very me allowing people to talk about things that were going on in my life at that time. And like, I just had to reiterate again, that's my fault. And I did not know that, you know, I don't have enough experience with being this public to have been able to have known that that's how that was going to go. And it just did not feel comfortable. And it kind of then made me terrified to put out the next episode. And so I didn't. It was scheduled to go up and I just stopped and was like, no, you come down, stop it. And that at first kind of was like, oh my god, like I feel like such a letdown, I feel like such a disappointment. You know, like everyone's been waiting for this. And it even felt worse because it's not like this is the first time that I've said something's going to happen and it hasn't happened. So it was just kind of like, this was that one thing that I really did not want that to be. I didn't want Behind the Bombshell to be like that. I wanted it to have like more of like a idea of professionalism to it. I've kind of looked at episode 1 and I really do feel like it stands alone so strong and so well as just like a one-off situation that I'm so proud of episode 1. And I even know it's very cringeworthy looking back at me, you know, trying on my first wig and, you know, starting to discover who Bonnie was. It feels like such an important part of my channel and such like a rock in my channel. And so that's that, really. There's not much else that I can really say. I have taken a lot of time to think about where I go in terms of those kind of projects, and I have already thought about what I do want to do next, and that's kind of where I'm going to run into now. Just so you know, none of this has been set in stone, none of this has been planned, this is just ideas, and this is just where I'm going. Like I said, like this is kind of like me just getting to talk to you guys about like what's on my mind, etc. and future content. So, if all goes to plan, I should be having a very big surgical procedure in August of this year. And it's a surgery called genital reassignment. I'm not going to go too much into like what it is or everything. The name kind of speaks for itself. But if you want to know more about it, then just Google genital reassignment surgery. But like I said, the glue is kind of in the pudding. You know, I've always said I want to be really open about everything that happens in my life and everything that, like, in terms of like my transition, because I believe that it's really great for educating and all of that good stuff. However, my surgery is something so like personal and so dear to me that it kind of was like, oh my god, like, am I really gonna go? Like, to what extent do I go public with my transition? Do I go all the way to something like that? And then I thought, yes, I do. But I'm going to do it in a way that makes me comfortable. And I'm going to have every single say in how it all goes down. What I kind of have in my head at the moment is I'm actually going to be kind of not disappearing per se, but when it is time for my surgery, I don't really want to be around social media. because social media is challenging at the best of times. And I think going through something so overwhelming is just going to be like scary in itself without the added pressure of me being surrounded by, you know, social media and just like what other people think and what other people say about something so big and so private. I trust those around me, and I've basically kind of said to everybody, I'm going to give you my camera and I want you to document everything. I want you to film me going into surgery. I want you to film me coming out of surgery. I want you to film bits in between, you know, just like get the whole experience on camera so that I have it almost as an insurance. And so that's then going to be like in their hands. And once I'm out, once I've recovered to a certain amount and I feel that I'm comfortable enough with it coming out, and that could be in a year's time, that could be in 2 years' time, who knows, that could be in months' time, like it literally, I don't know what mind space I'm going to be in. I will edit something together and I will put it out. I will let you know, I've literally filmed so many makeup videos. I filmed a following Nikki Tutorials' makeup tutorial, which was really difficult actually, but it came out so well, and all of this, and you know, I've been trying so hard at like learning how to like do a makeup tutorial and like doing different tags and stuff. And it's kind of like, it kind of put me off all makeup videos. Like I was just like, oh my god, I don't want to film makeup anymore because it's just so stressful and I don't know how these freaking people do it. But at the same time, it's like, well, that's what I want to do. Like, not all the time, but like I do want a big, like a good segment of my channel to be based on makeup and beauty. And so you've got to practice and you've got to get better. What I also want to know is, what kind of videos do you guys want to see from me? And I mean this seriously. I have thought of a few makeup tags ideas that I don't think anyone's done before, which I think would be really fun to kind of have like original content. One of which I'm actually going to be filming tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, I really want to know what kind of videos you want to see in terms of, do you want to be mostly makeup? Do you want it to be vlogs? Like, do you want me to vlog my day-to-day life? Like, is that something you'd be interested in? Because I could do that. I've actually been doing that. Like, I've been starting to kind of become more used to constantly having like my camera on me and constantly vlogging like what it is that I'm doing. I did want to do, I know a video that I did last year, but I did it as Kiwi Doll, and it was one of my last videos that I did as Kiwi Doll when I was just starting to kind of do videos in front of the camera, was I did a dating as a trans woman video, and that seemed really popular, and I kind of want to do an update on it because obviously a year and a bit later than that, I have discovered a few new things and become a little bit more familiar with dating and stuff. I didn't really do dating before, like I did that video, like it was very, like not much going on, really at all. But now I've become a lot more, like, I feel like I have a lot more to say. So I feel like I want to do like a part 2 to that. And also, although this is like, I feel like people might get like a bit tired of them, you guys do not understand how much fun I have filming Amigo videos. Also, merch. I know people are probably like, why do you release so much merch? Considering like your channel size and everything. I just have so much fun with it, and I've kind of got some really fun new ideas. Ooh, and weirdly enough, you guys actually buy it. So that point number 1, my first launch was as Kiwi Doll, and my other launch was where I did as Bonnie Bombshell, was where 100% of the proceeds went to the Purple Rainbow Transgender Youth charity. Little story behind this little set here is I obviously also got Kylie's vacation bundle last August, and the Send Me More Nudes was 4 nude lipsticks that look like this, and they came in velvet and matte, and I was like, oh, I don't really think I'm gonna wear matte, So I just used velvets, and I've kind of like started to run out of them a little bit. And I completely forgot about these, and they were still in the shipment box. And I was actually going to send them to a friend of mine, but so I've instead held on to them. Naked, Birthday Suit, Commando, and Bear. And I think the one that I always liked was Bear. But like, I'm a little confused. It looks like they've been used. Like, it looks like the product is dried up inside. Oh my god, I forgot how nice Kylie's lipsticks smell. Well, I'm gonna go in with this one. And, I don't know, I guess just see what happens. It literally feels like most of the product is like dried up. It's a really pretty colour though. Like really nice and kind of muted. Like it's not got too much warmth in it, which I think goes with like the kind of cool tones in the eyes, like in terms of like the green and stuff. Super cute. And then we'll just spray the face. And we done. Hopefully my audio is better now. My mic is down there and it's so temperamental, but like I think I'm going to get it to work, but shh, because I think it's listening, and if it knows that like I'm onto it, then it's probably going to break again. Yeah, thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I hope that I'll have another video up on Monday if all goes to plan. Fingers crossed. Wait, are you supposed to only cross one finger? Like, is that bad luck to do too? I don't know. I could have just cursed myself. But yeah, so you know what to do. You know to subscribe. You know to do all of that stuff. So leave a comment down below if you liked this video, if you like me just talking and just doing eye makeup, if you find that calming or soothing, I don't know. If you hate it, tell me. Be like, Bonnie, I don't want to freaking know. Like, bitch, move. Just tell me. Like, be vocal. Vocalize. It's 2018. Like, we all have our opinions. Like, so tell me. If you hate my content, let me know. Don't be too harsh though, because, you know, a girl's got feelings. Oh, you thought that was it? No, sweetie, no. Oh, I'm so sorry that you thought that. Oh my god. I have more content. I've literally put the link right there for you. Just click it and you can binge watch all of my videos and make me really happy. And also, if you haven't already, you can subscribe by pressing that button there. Oh my god, how nice am I? I've made it so easy for you guys. There. I'm just so generous. Like, I've saved you so much time, so the least you could do is do it. And just watch my videos and have a great time, so.